Hi friends, my name is Akil Ahmed and today we are going to learn how to import a fixed width file into a SQL Server database table. So we have a customer.txt fixed width file which currently have like 6 records in it. So we need to import data from this file into a SQL Server database table. So remember, whenever you have a fixed width file, so you should also have a layout for that particular file. Layout basically tells about the name of the column and the name of the column, length of the column, and the position of the column in the fixed width file. So this is the layout file for this particular fixed width file. We have customer ID column of length 7 and its starting position is 1 and ending position is 7. Similarly, we have customer name of length 20, starting position 7 and ending position 27. Remember, we can't load the data from the fixed file until we have a layout for that file. However, this is not the case with the comma separated files, the CSV files. SSIS is smart enough to know the column name, in the CSV files. So for in case of CSV files, layout is not that much required. However, if we have the layout, then it's better. But for fixed file, it's required. Okay, so let's insert the data from the customer.txt file into a SQL Server database table. I have a SQL Server 2014 developer edition which is free from Microsoft installed on my machine. I have a SSIS database which currently doesn't have any SQL Server table in it. This is the create table script, and the column name and their data type is appropriate for the fixed width file. Okay, so execute the query to create an empty table in the SSIS database. So if you open the table, currently it doesn't have any data into it. Okay, so we will load the data from the flat file into this table. This is the SQL Server Data Tools 2015 installed on my machine, which is a free version as well. You can download it from the Microsoft site. So this is the empty project, and we will write the code, okay, into this particular package. So from the SSIS toolbox, just drag and drop the data flow task from into the control flow window. To import or export data into SQL from SSIS, we will use the data flow task. So just double click data flow task to configure it, as we will be reading the data from the fixed file. So from the SSIS toolbox, select the flat file source, as we will be reading data from flat file source. Double click from flat file source to configure it. Click new to create a new connection to the fixed file. Browse the file, okay, and change the format from delimited to fixed width, as in our case it is the fixed width file. Go to advanced and you need to define the columns here. SSIS doesn't define the columns automatically, however it does in case of the CSV files. So for fixed file we need to define the columns ourselves. Click new to create the new column. Our first column name is cust ID and length of the column is 7. So input column with 7, output column with 7. Click new to create another column. So another column name is customer name and length of the column is 20. So customer name and length of the column is 20. So we have defined all the columns. Remember, in case of fixed width file, we also need to create a dummy column of length 2. Basically it is used for the row delimiter. Okay, click preview to view the data. So it seems like it has read the data correctly, like first name, customer name and customer city. Data is looking perfectly fine. Click OK and go to columns to check the number of columns and name of the columns here. Click OK. Now our flat file source has been configured successfully, and as we need to insert the data into SQL Server table, so we will be using an OLEDB destination to write the data into a SQL Server table. Connect the OLEDBs, connect the flat file source with blue data path to the OLEDB destination. So basically data will flow from source to destination using this blue data path. Double click OLEDB destination uh, to configure a connection to the SQL Server table. Click new to create a new connection. Click new. Okay, name the server. In our case, it is local server. So write local. The database name is SSIS. Click test connection to make a connection to make sure that connection is successful. Click OK. OK. And from the data access mode, select the data table or view fast load. Basically, it enables the bulk insert while loading the data into the table. From the name of table or view, select the customer table, as we will be inserting data into the customer table. Go to mappings, make sure that all the columns from source are mapped with the destination correctly. Click OK. Now we have configured our SSIS package, and from the start menu, click start. It has loaded 6 records from flat file into the SQL Server database table. So go to the SQL Server Management Studio and execute the query. Now you will notice that data has been imported correctly from the fixed file into the SQL Server database table. So guys, if you like our video, then please click like button and do subscribe to our channel to see more SSIS videos, okay, on each of the topic. So thanks guys.